Welcome back to the channel. This video is something new. I'm calling it The Week in Metal. So here's the deal. Every week, I'm going to listen to as many new releases as humanly possible. Anything that I like, I'm writing down, giving it a star rating, and I'm going to talk about it over the weekend. I'm going to do a video every weekend telling you what I discovered. Now, before I forget, everything that I mention is listed in the description with a link, usually to Bandcamp, where you can check it out. So, the idea is to keep these videos short, concise, no rambling, no stories, no jibber jabber, just the facts. These are what I discovered. These are what's worth listening to. Go check them out. That's the idea of the videos. I'm aiming for 10 minutes or less on these videos. I want you to be able to watch these all the way through every weekend or whenever and get an idea of what came out. That's the idea. Now, this isn't just me reading off a list. I mean, technically, I am just reading off a list. Everything that I mentioned, I've listened to all the way through at least once. And actually, this morning, I went through and checked everything out again. Just sampled everything to kind of refresh my memory. I adjusted my star ratings in a couple instances, both up and down. So this is my final list, right? So I'll just jump into it. A week is normally Saturday through Friday. I started on a Friday and ended on a Friday this first video. This is kind of a trial run to see how it goes. So you're getting an extra day, this first video. So this is the idea. Let me get started. First of all, from the 9th, Nuke Em All. I gave this 3.5 out of 5. It's their first full-length album, 5-piece band from Austria. They're thrash, kind of crossover. 7 tracks, almost 24.5 minutes. Think Municipal Waste with really gruff vocals. So if you like crossover, if you like Municipal Waste, if you can handle the gruff vocals, this is decent. Next up, Sightblinder. Evocation of Nocturnal Depravity, also from the 9th. I gave this one 3.5 out of 5. It's their first full-length album. It's a 2-piece raw black metal project from Australia. 10 tracks, just under 41 minutes. Sometimes it's fast, often it's kind of slower, but it's real evil sounding raw black metal. I really dug it. Next up, Hexenaltar. Bestial Damnation EP, also from the 9th. I gave this one a 4 out of 5. It's their second EP. It's a 4-piece Blackened Thrash band from Poland. 4 tracks, just over 10 minutes. Really left me wanting more. My notes, it's really good stuff. The CD will have bonus live tracks. I think this is worth owning. I put a star next to it because I wouldn't mind owning this. That's how good it is. For the most part, anything that I give a 4 or higher is something that I'll enjoy listening to again. 3.5s are good, but it's maybe not something that I'll go back and revisit all that often. That's kind of my dividing line. 4 and up, I consider really, really good. Next up, Ready for Death. Their first full-length 5-piece, I wrote down kind of angry death thrash, heavy on the thrash. They're from Chicago. 10 tracks, clocking in just over 21.5 minutes. The vocals are kind of shouty. I think the vocals is what kept this from being a 4. Because of the vocals, I knocked it down to a 3.5. But it's still good. Musically, it's great. Next up is your pick of the week. Quiet River Mirage. This is also from the 9th. Gave this one a 4 out of 5. It's the first full length. It's a one-man project from Italy. This one could have easily slipped under my radar. I mean, the band's name is Quiet River. Not very metal. The album cover, not very metal. What got my attention, it was listed on the Metal Archives as blackened heavy metal, right? Never heard of blackened heavy metal. So I checked them out. Here's the deal with Quiet River. Heavily influenced by new wave of British heavy metal, specifically Iron Maiden. So think musically heavily inspired by Iron Maiden, right? So you got traditional heavy metal. But when the vocals kick in, you have like snarling black metal vocals. I loved it. I love this. It just is. I thought it was really, really good. So yeah, this is your pick of the week. If you like black metal vocals and you like traditional heavy metal, great mix. Next up, Morbid Dystopia, Alienation demo. This is from the 10th. Gave this a 3 out of 5. It's their second demo, one-man project from Germany. It's death metal. It's just average. I don't dig the humorous cover, but, you know, 4 songs. It's just something, it's average. Next up, Endless Glory, Mouth of Hell demo from the 12th. I gave this a 4 out of 5. Second demo, it's a 3-piece death metal band from Denmark. 4 songs, clocking in at just over 18 minutes. Lo-fi underground death metal with almost raw black metal vocals. Really hits the spot. If you like, heavy, heavy stuff, this is good. Next up, Kugurak, I believe. Box the Beast EP. Interesting cover. This is from the 12th. I gave this a 4 out of 5. One-man project from Russia. Listed on the Metal Archives as Blackened Speed / Thrash and Dungeon Synth. So apparently he's released, 3 full lengths this year. I guess he also plays Dungeon Synth. This is not. This is just Blackened Thrash. 3 songs, 10.5 minutes. It's good stuff. Simpulmati, Opera Merah. They're from Indonesia. 3.5 out of 5. This came out on the 12th. 8 tracks, almost 35 minutes. 3-piece death metal band. Lyrics are not in English. If it matters, doesn't matter to me. Heavy stuff, great production. I listen on headphones, like old-fashioned, old-school headphones, and this just was really, really sounded good. Next up, Ziegenhorn, I don't know, Blut&Kaos from the 12th. I gave this a 4 out of 5. 10 tracks, 32 minutes on the dot. 3-piece band from Estonia. Really haunting vocals. Think Martin Van Drunen from Asphyx. Imagine him singing black metal. Very haunting, right? Really good. This is their first full length. I call it heavily blackened death metal. Next up, Victim, Planet of Graves from the 12th. 3.5 out of 5. 8 tracks, 43 minutes. 3-piece from Germany. They call themselves Old School Thrash. Formed in 2007. This is their first full length. If you're into thrash, check out the opening track, Die Alone. That's a 5-star track. Rest of the album, I didn't think lived up to that first song. But if you like thrash, check out Victim. Next up, Buryfication Leviathan EP from the 13th. This one gets a 3.5 out of 5. 4 tracks, almost 12.5 minutes. This is their first release. It's a 5-piece band from Finland. They play blackened death metal. It's pretty good stuff. Next up, YRR. And the name is in Finnish. They're from Finland. Translates to Kingdom of the Blind. It's an EP from the 14th. 3.5 out of 5. 6 tracks, almost 25 minutes. 2-piece black metal project from Finland. Next up, Wolftower, Crownless King of the Dismal Dark Empire. Gave this a 4 out of 5. 8 tracks, just over 25 minutes. First full length after several demos and EPs. One-man black metal project from Finland. I wrote down raw, dark, murky, and evil. This is really good, kind of lo-fi. Worth owning, I think. Next up, Dubnik, Sacrifice EP. One-man black metal project from Russia. It's their first release. 3 tracks, 14.5 minutes. 3 out of 5. It's good. Not necessarily what I'm in the mood to listen to most times, but it was good. Next up, Rot, As Darkness Burns from the 16th. I gave this a 4 out of 5. Listed on the Metal Archives as raw black metal. This is not raw black metal. This is blackened death metal. They're from Vietnam. 9 tracks, just over 34 minutes. This is their first full length. This was really good. Next, Percussor, Ravenous Despondency from the 16th. Gave this a 3 out of 5. 5th full-length album, death metal from Philadelphia. Vocals kind of remind me of Dawn of the Dead from Nunslaughter, but the problem is once I thought that, I started comparing them to Nunslaughter, and they're not as good as Nunslaughter. So 3 out of 5. It's not bad. Next up, Gosudar and Malignant Altar Split from the 16th. Gave this a 3.5 out of 5. Gosudar is from Russia. Malignant Altar from Texas. It's death metal, often doomy, kind of long songs, It's not bad. Last, Hellish, The Dance of the 4 Elemental Serpents from the 16th. I gave this a 4 out of 5. Great way to end the week. 3rd full length, Blackened Thrash from Chile. 8 songs, almost 33 minutes. Just riff after riff. Really strong bass work also. So that's the 19 things that I discovered this week. I put stars next to about 5 of them. Those are 5, Wolftower, Hexenaltar, Quiet River, Endless Glory, and Kugurak. Those are ones that I think rose to the top. Like I said, everything's in the description, so you can check it out. Also, in the week in metal, if anything happens like newsworthy in the metal world, breakups or tour announcements, I'll give my 2 cents on those too at the end. None of that this week, just the 19 releases. Like I said, I want to make these videos. I don't want to rush through these videos and just name off bands, but I also want to make these videos short and to the point. I want you to be able to watch them all the way through every week without it being a chore, right? So I'm just going to wrap up. This is a test run of the week in metal. It's something that I hope next year to do every week like clockwork. If you watch. If you don't watch, I'll probably stop doing them. I'm still going to listen. This seems like a good way to come up with a good end of the year list next year, is to do this every week. And then I'll have vast, pool of releases to choose from, which that was my problem with my video. So I'm just going to wrap up. Collection updates is coming soon in the next few days. I'm still going to do collection updates. My goal is to do 100 videos next year. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, but that's what I'm shooting for next year, is 100 videos. The week in metal every week, and then collection updates. I still plan on doing some rankings and maybe another artist spotlight. We'll see. So that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.